Do you ever go to the gym and jump around from machine to machine trying to get a good workout in? Don't you wish you could find a lift that can improve your overall body strength, work multiple muscles at once, and even help with your flexibility? By implementing back squats into your daily workout, you'll achieve the results you're looking for in the most effective way possible. I'm going to show you how to properly execute a back squat, explain some of the benefits of the lift, and then tell you some of the consequences of doing it incorrectly. So first of all, the execution. I have my subject here. And when you set up for a back squat, you want to make sure, first of all, that you have the right kind of shoes. So barefoot works too. You want something flat, not something too cushiony like these shoes, because it throws off your balance. You also want to make sure the rack is set up properly, so you want the bar at about chest level. And to begin the lift, you want to get under the bar, so duck under the bar. Okay. You're going to want to make sure you have a lumbar curve, so if you can turn to the side. You want to arch your back. This will create a natural movement and keep you balanced and put the least amount of stress on your back during the lift. And then as for your eye level, you want to pick a point in front of you and look at that for the entire lift. This will make sure you don't break your form. And then you want your feet shoulder width apart with your toes slightly out. So that's good. And then when you perform the lift, you want to get the rack off of get the bar off the rack. And then when you begin your squat, you want to push your hips back while keeping your abs engaged and your glutes tight, and keep your body as tight as possible, and then go down. And then you're going to want to get below 90 degrees. And then as you stand up, you want to drive your hips and shoulders in an upward motion. And drive through your heels and don't go on your toes. If you go on your toes, can you go on your toes? You can lose balance, and you don't want to do that. So some of the benefits of this lift, it's a full body workout. So a lot of people think it's mainly a leg workout, which it is. It helps your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, and your glutes. But it also indirectly works out your abs, biceps, back, and shoulders. And it improves your overall athletic ability. For one, it enhances your speed by allowing you to put more force on the ground when you run, which is good for both short distance and long distance runners. It also helps your flexibility and movement, and mainly in the hips, which is crucial for a lot of athletes, because you want to be able to move your hips to change direction very fast. And it helps you with other lifts by strengthening your muscles, so it'll help you with deadlifts, cleans, and snatches. And it also fortifies the muscles around your joints, so it'll help you later on in life with joints that deteriorate. It'll strengthen them. Now we can talk about some injuries that could happen during a squat. Some types of injuries that could happen are back injuries, and the most common is just pain in the lower back, and this can be caused from not using your lumbar curve. A more serious injury in the back could be a problem with your discs in your spine, and you just have to make sure your back stays arched throughout the entire lift to prevent this. And also your knees and hips can weaken at the joints from not stretching enough during the lift. So the causes really conditioning, a lack of conditioning. If you don't practice with the weight you're using, you could hurt yourself. And then your lack of flexibility. If you haven't worked out an area of your body, then it's obviously not going to be as good during the lift. So you really want to make sure you don't use too much weight. It's something that you can't handle. And so of course, to prevent this, you want to use your proper form. Go through a mental checklist of the form that I showed you earlier. So make sure you have your lumbar curve, engage your abs, make sure your body's tight during the lift. This will help prevent the risk of injury. And then you want to practice, don't use too much weight to begin with. If you're new at it, use a low weight, then go up as you go. And then you're going to want to stretch too. So before the lift, you're going to want to get a good stretch. In between sets, you want to stretch, and then even after the lift, you want to stretch. And this will really prevent you from injuring yourself while you're working out. So now that you know how to do a back squat, why doing them can help you in your workouts, and some ways to prevent injuries during the lift, you could really help yourself when you go to the gym. With this information, you'll greatly increase your performance in the weight room and you'll reach your goals in the most effective ways possible. So the next time you're in the gym, remember to throw in some back squats into your daily routine because it'll really help you in the long run.
Wow.